The two pilots that were in this flight here, they were both based out of Canada. We do, of course, note that this investigation is still in its early stages, but what we can tell you is that this happened around 11:40 p.m. out of New York's LaGuardia Airport. The flight in question, AC 8646, that's an Air Canada Express flight, that was coming out of Montreal. Now, the incident happening on runway 4, where the aircraft struck a Port Authority aircraft rescue and firefighting vehicle, that was responding to a separate incident. And you can actually see right there the results of this incident here. The nose of this flight is completely destroyed. You can see the debris that's still mangling aboard, still connected a little bit to the piece of the AC 8646 there. We do also know over 70 passengers were on board, including 4 crew members. Authorities saying that 40 passengers aboard the flight were hospitalized, some of them with serious injuries. As well, 2 Port Authority employees who were traveling in that fire truck, they were also injured. Of course, this investigation is still ongoing, but Air Canada putting out a statement earlier today saying in part that the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey confirming that the pilot and the first officer were killed in this accident, deeply saddened by the loss of 2 Jazz employees, and of course that their deepest condolences go out to the entire Jazz community and their families. They go on to say that they're preparing to make their way to the site, and details will be provided through additional statements as soon as they get it. Now, of course, here is more from passengers who were aboard that flight there, shaken, and they were describing the moments just before this crash happened and immediately after the incident took place. Have a listen.
Fear. I mean, it was pretty shocking. I didn't know what to expect. We were honestly sleeping and then landing, and then all of a sudden, boom, woke up in shock. Just didn't know what to do.
One of our friends was several rows back from us, and we walked past him on the way out because he was trying to find his glasses, and his nose was totally broken, bleeding on his face. A lot of people smacked their head against the seat in front of them.
My flight yesterday was supposed to be at, what time was our flight? 6. We didn't make it through TSA. Stayed all night in the airport, had a 6 a.m. flight that got canceled because of the accident. And because it was a fatality, I got transferred to another airport, so I'm trying to make it to a shuttle to get to the other airport.
Now, we know that both the FAA and the NTSB are investigating. However, the NTSB is who will be taking charge of this investigation and will be providing all the further updates. We also know that LaGuardia Airport currently closed until at least 2 p.m. today in order to continue their investigations. And we know that flights right now are being redirected around surrounding airports. Of course, as again, this investigation is still in its early stages, trying to figure out what exactly happened here.